What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode brought to you by the League FFB. Today, I have 5 of my favorite waiver wire pickups for week 12 of the fantasy football season. And I also have information about a giveaway that we're doing, so make sure you stick around for that. But without wasting any more time, let's hop right into this video. Now, the first player that I think you guys should be targeting in your fantasy football leagues this week is going to be Dillon of the Green Bay Packers, and he is currently rostered in about 60% of leagues. And the reason why we're targeting Dillon here this week is because Aaron Jones suffered a knee injury in week 11 against the Los Angeles Chargers, and it does sound like there is a little bit of optimism. Maybe this injury wasn't as bad as it originally seemed, because at first it seemed like it might have been a season-ending injury for Aaron Jones. Obviously, nothing confirmed yet. We are still waiting on an MRI that will happen later today. But as of right now, Dillon is the only healthy running back on the roster for the Green Bay Packers. When filling in for Aaron Jones, Dillon finished with 14 carries for 29 yards, so not a great day on the ground, but he did have 4 targets and 4 receptions for 32 yards. So he ended up finishing with about 10 fantasy points. Will finish as a low-end running back 2 this week. And the Green Bay Packers will play the Lions on Thanksgiving Day. I don't expect Jones to play in that one, so I think Dillon will be the starter and will remain the starter as long as Aaron Jones is out of this lineup. And while Jones is out, I think Dillon can be a running back 2 for your fantasy football leagues. Now, the second guy that you guys should be targeting is going to be Charbonnet of the Seattle Seahawks. And Charbonnet is being rostered in about 50% of leagues. And just like Dillon, we are also picking up Charbonnet because of injury. Kenneth Walker left this game here in week 11 with an oblique injury. He did not return in that matchup. And in the absence of Walker, Charbonnet gained 69 yards on 21 touches. He does have a very tough matchup coming up here soon. He has the San Francisco 49ers in week 12, the Dallas Cowboys in week 13, and then the San Francisco 49ers again in week 14. So this is a very tough stretch of defenses for Charbonnet. There's still not a lot of news on whether Kenneth Walker will miss 1 week or more, but I think even against these tough defenses, Charbonnet should have high flex appeal for your fantasy football rosters. Now, the third player that I'm going to be targeting in my fantasy football leagues is going to be Isaiah Likely, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens, and Likely is being rostered in only 5% of leagues, so he's virtually available everywhere. And we're picking up Isaiah Likely because Mark Andrews suffered an injury in his week 11 matchup. Yes, that is kind of a theme for today's video, but Mark Andrews unfortunately is going to be out for the rest of the season. They did say it is a pretty significant ankle injury for Mark Andrews there. Now, we have seen Isaiah Likely step in and play for an injured Mark Andrews in the past. He did flash last season when he got some opportunities, and in 3 games last year where Isaiah Likely saw at least 45% or more of the snaps, he generated 15 catches for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns in those matchups. And with the tight end market being as boom bust and as shallow as it is right now, Isaiah Likely is definitely a must add for the Mark Andrews manager, but he is a high upside add for anybody that needs a little bit of tight end help. What's good, guys? I just had to take a second to let you guys know that I am giving away 3 NFL Legends jerseys over in my Discord. Just make sure you hit the link in the description to go over there and enter this giveaway. But we are giving away a Ricky Williams jersey, a Chad Ochocinco jersey, and a Michael Vick jersey. The only thing you have to do is be a member of that Discord. If you want to show us some love, you want to show us some support over here on the channel, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. But the only thing you need to do is go enter that Discord, and you can win yourself one of these jerseys that we are giving away on Thanksgiving Day. Now, the fourth player that you should be targeting is going to be Jayden Reed, wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. And Jayden Reed is being rostered in about 45% of leagues. He is a second-round pick that the Green Bay Packers drafted with the 50th overall pick here in 2023. And we now have 7 out of 10 games for the Green Bay Packers that Jayden Reed has scored 9 or more fantasy PPR points, and 2 straight weeks where Jayden Reed has scored 17 or more fantasy football points. Jayden Reed is a very talented player. They're using him very creatively. We even saw him get used in the run game this week when Aaron Jones went down. He scored a rushing touchdown in this matchup, and Jayden Reed is a player that they're using all over the field. It's hard for me not to be excited about a player, at least for fantasy football, that is being used all over the NFL field and has as much talent as Jayden Reed. So he is a pickup that I would be targeting in my fantasy football leagues. Almost would consider him a must add for any team looking for some high upside flex options on any given week. And now my 5th and final pickup is going to be a little bit of a deeper and a little bit of a riskier pickup, but it's going to be Jeff Wilson, running back for the Miami Dolphins. And Jeff Wilson is currently being rostered in 15% of leagues. He was a healthy scratch here in week 11, so he didn't even see the football field. But in this week 11 matchup, Devon Achane and Salvon Ahmed both left the game to injury. Neither of these guys came back. It does sound like Devon Achane Achane could have come back if the coaches allowed him to, but I don't have any word on Salvon Ahmed at this moment. Now, the reason why this is a little bit of a deeper or a little bit of a riskier pickup is that there is no clear real role for Jeff Wilson at the moment, but it is the time of the year where you should be stashing those handcuff running backs. And if any of these Miami Dolphins running backs were to miss time, there is a chance that Jeff Wilson could be put into a lineup where he would have a significant role in this Miami Dolphins offense that has been such a high-powered rushing attack. And you also have to keep in mind that Raheem Mostert doesn't have the cleanest track record when it comes to injury, and the age is obviously what it is. I don't think you would be picking up Jeff Wilson to play him this week. He may not have any immediate value to your rosters, but this is a player that is worth a very cheap stash that you can put on the end of your bench and hold, assuming you have the luxury to do that throughout the next week or two, and see how any of these running backs injuries develop over the course of the practices this week and maybe through the next couple games. Now, that is all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy the video, do me a favor and go down and hit that like button. It is the best free way to show our channel some support, and it does help us out by helping us reach a wider audience so we can find more people that we can help win some fantasy football championships. Additionally, if you like videos like this, you want more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you are hitting that notification bell. That way you are notified every time a new video comes out and you don't miss any of these. And last but not least, make sure you are a member of that Discord. Like I've mentioned, it is a free Discord. It is free to join. We are also doing that giveaway over in that Discord. That is ending this week, so make sure you are a member of that Discord. That way you can also ask me any fantasy football questions that you have throughout the week, and I'd be more than happy to help you. So with all of that out of the way, I will see you guys on our next video, but until then, peace out.